Okay, ek dink ek het alles uitgefigure in terme van die podcast. Oh my goodness. Net so briefly. Ek sukkel vir 'n paar weke nou al om daai double take op die audio en die backtrack weg te kry, want dit klink asof die ding uit twee sources uitkom. En ek het maar nou geresort om nie die podcast te doen met die headphones in nie, maar liewer die earpods. Van met die earpods of die earbuds kan ek luister na die backtrack. Ek kan dan ook seker wees dat die audio quality van my stem meer duidelik sal deurkom as wat dit sou wees sonder die earpods of sonder die microphone op die headphones. En ek is baie peculiar oor die stem quality wanneer ek enigiets record. Oh my fucking goodness. Maar ja, welcome to the Realistic Rainbow Radio podcast. My name is Uthman Solomons. It's an absolute pleasure having you guys along. Alright, so good morning to you and welcome to what it is a Monday morning. What are we on today? It's Monday. I know it's Monday because we just come from a weekend. It's Monday, the 20th of May 2024. Good morning to you and welcome to what if you've just switched on your wireless. Okay, so podcasting is a thing that I actually love doing. I'm able to share my thoughts, I'm able to share my views, and more importantly, it can be stored digitally on a digital platform for years to come. What I've noticed is that there are many podcasting platforms out there. I prefer using the one that I've been using for I think the last 3 or 4 years. It's called Spreaker, and Spreaker used to be very affordable, if I can say that. And I think with price increases over the years, I've decided to go for the free option. So now my podcast is limited to about 15 minutes. It's about the maximum that I can get out of one take. So there will be times when I do podcast recordings where it will come in sort of parts. I'll obviously just file them and name them as the various parts that I get out of it. But I don't see an hour length of podcast, an hour long podcast, obviously being squeezed into one 15-minute segment. I'll probably need like 4 or 5 different segments, and therefore I'll have to mention them or name them as such. But good morning, man. Ek hoop julle het 'n lekker naweek gehad. It's been a great sporting weekend. Let's just touch up on some sports. So we know it was the final weekend as far as the English Premier League is concerned, and tough luck to the Gunners, tough luck to Arsenal, who came agonizingly close to winning the title. But for them to win the title, they had to wait and hope that City would lose their last game. It was net 'n hele mathematical nightmare for almal. Alright, so just looking at the results of some of the games that took place yesterday on Sunday the 19th of May 2024. It was a final day as far as the English Premier League is concerned, and Manchester City has been crowned champions once again. So just on for Manchester City, congratulations to you guys. I think you guys deserve it. And what do we play for people who deserve it? And we could probably just give them a round of applause. Yeah, well done to Manchester City. I think they deserve it, and they've been working very hard from the word go, like they always do. I don't think there's a team that works harder than Manchester City. There is a team, however, that has improved over the last, say, 2 or 3 seasons in terms of their work rate, and I must give that to Arsenal. These guys, even yesterday, look at their game against Everton. They beat Everton 2-1, and it all came down to them winning a game, City losing a game, which was highly unlikely. But I mean, Arsenal still came through on the very last day of the season. In some other results as far as the English Premier League is concerned, we're looking at Newcastle beating Brentford 2-1. Now there was a technical, mathematical sum also there as far as the progression of Manchester United is concerned. Newcastle had to lose their game. Manchester United obviously had to win their game in order for Manchester United to get into the Conference League. with the results of Newcastle beating Brentford 4-2, obviously that is out of the equation. In the other game, my Manchester United game, who came up against Brighton. Manchester United played away at Brighton and beat Brighton 2-0. Nottingham Forest beat Burnley 2-1. Chelsea beat Bournemouth 2-1. Crystal Palace beat Aston Villa 5-0. Jy weet wat hy al met Crystal Palace aangaan nie, maar die fucking mense is uit op die oorlogspad. But nevertheless, Liverpool beat Wolves 2-1. Luton lost against Fulham 2-4. Manchester City beat West Ham 3-1. Sheffield United lost against Tottenham Hotspurs 3-0 was the end result there. And as far as the standing goes, and this is probably the important thing to look at after the season has come and gone, when that final whistle on the final day, on the final match has blown. In the top position, we obviously know Manchester City won the Premier League at top spot with 91 points. Followed closely in second is Arsenal with 89 points. Liverpool in third with 82 points. Aston Villa in fourth with 68 points. Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, so obviously now the top 4 teams goes on. They progress to go play in the Champions League. Then we've got in 5th place is Tottenham Hotspur with 66 points. So they will go on and progress to the Europa League group stages. In 6th place we've got Chelsea. Can you believe it? Chelsea with 63 points, and they move on to the Europa Conference League. Alright, so that is the top 6. Manchester United not being in the top 6 obviously won't play Europa football next season. And looking at the bottom half of the table, all of these guys who I'm going to mention next will play in the promotion relegation playoffs. And at number 18 on the Premier League log, we've got Luton Town with 26 points, followed closely by Burnley on the 19th spot with 24 points, and in the 20th position is Sheffield United with 16 points. So that is the Premier League, the English Premier League for you guys for this season. I'll be honest with you, I would be very excited at the beginning of the season and follow it closely. But there are times during the course of the season when I just lose interest, especially if my team does badly and if officiating by the referees becomes poor, then I sort of starting to lose. I start to lose interest in the game itself. But it's probably not a good thing, but it happens. Let's just see what other sporting results there is to chat about for this past weekend. I wanna go here. So we're on football. I wanna go to rugby. Rugby is always a good sport to chat about, a good sport to talk about, a good sport to throw into the equation. So in terms of raga, oh my goodness, rugby union. No, that's not where we wanna be. That's not where we wanna be. Doesn't look as though there was any rugby this past weekend, guys. Absolutely no results here. And oh yes, we're getting our football updates from an app called, what is the app called? Flashscore. Flashscore is a good app to use. It gives you sort of the fixtures, it gives you the results, it gives you the log standings. This is my go-to app, by the way, when it comes to getting the latest in sports news. So yeah, there was no rugby this weekend. Let's just leave it there. In terms of a Monday, but what can we expect on a Monday? I don't know, eh? Mondays are always grueling. Mondays are always challenging, but I always say that the Monday can only be as challenging as you allow it to be. And a lot of the good aspects from a Monday comes down to how much you prepare for it. Like when I say this, I mean not going to Kira on a weekend, getting the necessary rest that you need to get on a weekend, not overexerting yourself, making sure that you're fresh, making sure that you're well rested, so that when Monday comes, that you're not, how can I say, tired, not irritated, but really fresh for the week to start, man. That's what I can say about Mondays. That's my tip, my pro tip for a Monday. Be prepared for it, rest well for it, and make sure that you're there, make sure that you show up. Okay, so I need to get into the pharmacy to go and start doing my work. I've been here early enough, so I can't get to the pharmacy late. So I will chat to you guys soon. Have a lovely Monday, boys and girls.